Good.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Brandon Rose. I am an ITCD major here at CSU Monterey Bay with an emphasis in 3D modeling and animation. And my project for my capstone is going to be a series of 3 animated infographics videos for the CSIT department. Now, the CSU Monterey Bay mission statement states that it wishes to recruit a diverse student body from different cultures, different backgrounds, different histories, and the CSIT department does not feel that it is meeting that requirement. So, a new promotional campaign is needed, and this will be done by making that series of 3 animated videos I mentioned earlier. The first video is going to be to present the computer science field in a way that is simply explained and easy for the viewer to understand. The second video is going to explain how the CSIT department prepares its students for these videos. And last but not least, one video to show how just vast and limitless the computer science field can be. That it's not just limited to working in a computer chair in front of the most powerful machine to compile code day in and day out. All right. So far, I've spent this semester just gathering information and resources and then preparing and writing scripts and storyboards for the first video. I've run these scripts by my clients and by my advisor and used the feedback to modify them, and then I began modeling and animating a rough animatic of the first video, which I will show at the end of this presentation. Now, what lies ahead over the summer and the fall? Well, as I progress, I need to make continuous refinement to my scripts and animations in order to fit new criteria that comes up. This first video needs to fit most of the flashy stuff into 45 seconds of animation with allotted time for intro and contact information and to go at the end. Once all that's done, I'll begin refining the models and textures and then proceed to animate these videos using Autodesk Maya. I'll make changes as I go along, and once I'm ready to export the videos into two different web formats, one QuickTime compatible, one Windows Media compatible. I'll format them for web so they have a nice balance between size and quality so they don't take forever to load for people with slow connections. Once the first video is done, I'll repeat this process twice more for the remaining 2 videos and begin wrapping up my projects by doing final paperwork and the presentations. Now what I'm going to do is, this video is not going to be flashy at all. It's just basically an animated storyboard. Let's see, that's the font. Good enough. Open to an overhead view of a phone. The hand reaches towards the phone and turns it on, then pulling it towards a person's ear. This person listens to 3 messages that play off the phone and then shuts it off. The person then looks to the side to see text appearing out of thin air. The camera changes twice for more dynamic angles, revealing more text. Relaying our hero upwards with them. These platforms stop in the shape of a bar graph. Bar graph elements fly onto the screen, indicating that this is a graph for the highest-paying computer science industries. The camera then pans upwards and angles downwards to show an overhead view of the graph. The tops of these graphs are in the shape of percentages, indicating that these are for the fastest-growing computer science fields in the industry through 2012. Type elements fly into our hero's phone. Our hero picks up the phone and places a call. Fade out to black. All right, and at this point, are there any questions or feedback?
I think you packed a lot of information in there. I think that made your whole project very clear. I think maybe I would say is maybe just slow down just a little bit.
All right.
But other than that, I think it was good.
Anyone else? Questions? Yep.
I think the video at the end is pretty compelling. It really, I mean, it's not just a proposal now, you've actually done something, so like you can see it. So I thought that was really good.
Gone. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, wait. I haven't spoken yet. So I think, yes, definitely at the end, because animation without a prototype is very hard to understand what is going on. The prototype, even it's just a stick figure, really describe the project. So that's a good idea. I think for all of us, Nick, in the future, when you do a prototype or when you do a proposal, to include some simple prototype, sometime worth, that picture worth 1,000 words. So include even just a very, very simple one will work wonders to your audience. So that's really good. You are a more design student. The PowerPoint is okay. If you go to industry, that won't embarrass you. Right? It's not, since you are producing a marketing type of a project. So your presentation itself, not just the video, your presentation itself need to be a little bit more jazzed. Okay, so keep that in mind.
All right.
And when you work in the industry, the presentation will be done many, many times. So the cue cards is good to hold in your hand, but of course try not to read it. But since this is probably only present 1 or twice, that's okay.
All right.
Okay. Good job. Thank you.